Good morning, bunny friends. It's me, Christy, or Miss Bikini Buns. Good morning on this Saturday, July 26th, 2025. It is now 5:18 a.m. I have so much to think about, but I will try not to ramble this time. So let's get to making my morning drink. So I have my carbonated water from Safeway. It's their signature select brand. This is Concord grape. Filling my cup halfway because when you mix it, it's going to overflow. I have learned that many times before when I'm mixing it, and it's just flowing down onto my desk. As always, I have my collagen from Revive. 1 scoop. And let me see if I can adjust this. I'm going to adjust it a little. No, I guess you can't see at all. That's okay. I'll just adjust it there so you don't see too much. Fiber from Revive. 1 scoop. I will pay attention this time. 1 scoop. And finally, from Legion, their greens. This one gets a little messy because it has like a finer powder. That is also 1 scoop. And as always, not sponsored by Legion and not sponsored by Revive, but would like to. So if anyone's out there and represents those companies, I'm available. Just kidding. Okay, so I have all 3 powders in there. Get my handy dandy milk frother. Stick it in there and mixing. Okay, so yesterday was pretty good. Like I said, I went to the eye doctor and I had my eyes dilated for about 4 hours. Could barely see anything and couldn't focus. If I had to read anything, it was like practically right here in my face. What else? So today, definitely, I promise I am going to the gym. So after a week's rest of going to the gym, I am dedicating myself to jump back in it and go to the gym this morning. It might not be this early, but I might leave about 7 or 8, but I am definitely going to the gym. Can you believe it's been 1 week since I got my tattoo? Feels like I had this forever. And my cupping marks, I am so surprised they're still sticking around. Usually they're gone in maybe 3 to 4 days, but they're still there. So I don't know. Maybe I had a lot of stuff or whatever that came up. So, yesterday I got a delivery from Amazon for a snack that I like, and I'm not sponsored. I just want to share. And then, let's see. This is from Magic Spoon. So it's protein treats. You only get 4 bars in a box. And then it's like a Rice Krispie treat, but it has protein. So I'm going to read the nutrition facts. So for 1 bar or 40 grams, it's 140 calories. You have 7 grams of total fat. Saturated is 3 grams. Trans fat is 0 grams. Cholesterol is 10 milligrams. Sodium is 60 milligrams. Total carbohydrate is 16 grams. Dietary fiber 7 grams. Total sugars 1 gram. Includes 0 grams added sugars, 0%. Glycerin is 1 gram and protein is 12 grams. And then it has calcium at 160 milligrams, iron 1 milligram, and potassium 80 milligrams. So this is the nutrition facts. And this is Magic Spoon. You only get 4 bars though. And then it looks like this. And it also has a nutrition facts on the back. I got this from Amazon. you see, before I started with my present coach, I was eating a Rice Krispie bar. A Rice Krispie bar is about 90 calories. So, I mean, it's reasonable. It would help me get from my breakfast to lunch. So I would put that right in the middle and it was fine. But then when I started with my coach, she said, okay, that sounds good, but we try not to have that because of the sugar. And then if you can have something with added protein in there, that's even better. So she suggested this brand, and then I get it from Amazon. So I'm on that, subscribe thing. So it comes about every 2 weeks. But, it is expensive for, what it is. I gotta be honest. You get 4 boxes of these at 4 bars. Oops, upside down. 4 bars. So that you get 16 a week or every 2 weeks. And, it is about $41 or $42 if you round up to the next, But wow, it is expensive. My friend he said that where he lives, one protein bar is $5. That is how expensive it is. But, he's the personal trainer, and he says he hardly gets that because it's so expensive. But yeah, so I like having his input and opinion because he is also a professional in the fitness field. What else? So yesterday, as you saw from yesterday's vlog, I went to school, and I am out of 100%, I would say I'm at 90% of having my class ready for the school year. The other 10% is, here's some forms that need to be out at meet and greet. And here are these things that need to be done because we're trying to bond and have team spirit. And that is due at, the second day of school. Okay, everyone get to it. And by the way, prepare your class. Yeah. So, if you're a teacher or know of a teacher, married to a teacher, have your mom or dad or a teacher, there's just beyond teaching. You have to get the environment ready. You have to label. There is so much labeling. For me, I label notebooks. I label their folders. I have to make name tags. I have to label the chart. I have a pocket chart, and in that pocket chart, I have to label the pocket chart so when students end at the end of the day, they know where to stick their name tag so it's not all over the place. So there's just labeling, and then there's also organizing. I have to make sure I got my copies all printed because we have a set amount for each teacher of copies, and then I think it's every quarter. Every quarter of the year, at a certain 4 times a year, they reset it. So if you don't use your copy count by that time, so sad. All right, too bad, so sad. So I really try to use up my copy count, but I gotta admit, I think winter and spring I kind of fall off. No, wait, was it winter and spring? Fall and winter I fall off because you know why? I start preparing on spring and summer. So I use those copy counts for the year, and then, just gradual whatever I need is in the fall and winter. But maybe I need to be smarter and start thinking to use all that copy count and start copying for the next year, this year. But honestly, you don't have time. So, big dreams, right? Yeah, so I'm kind of happy about me being 90% done. I really wanted to make it a point to be ready, because, our administration has a big transition, and I knew that things were not going to be readily available like how we're used to in the past. So, I just wanted to be prepared so I'm not overwhelmed, and also to be patient, with the new administration, because we all have to have patience. We all been there at one time, so something new. So yeah. So that was yesterday at class, and oh, let me tell. Well, okay, it just popped in my head. So last night I had a bad dream. Now this is significant because I hardly dream. And if I do dream, I don't remember the dream. But in this dream, when you have that kind of dream where you catch yourself kind of half awake and you're talking like, stop, no. Yeah, I had that kind of dream. So the first part of the dream was I was in this house and I was looking for someone and I couldn't find him. And then it suddenly switched to I was in the classroom. Now, this part of the dream, for me, you're ready for the new school year when you have this kind of dream where, well, for me, I'm in the classroom. We have it's the beginning of the school year. I'm meeting my new class. I'm trying to have them, learn their routines. And then suddenly we have someone doing some random thing. I'm telling them to sit over here and suddenly they're over there, not necessarily hanging from the ceiling, but they're just like doing their own thing with toys, and suddenly these toys pop up that are not even in my class. And then we have kids busting out their iPads, which those electronic devices are not allowed. And it was just total chaos. And then teachers are coming and they're like, oh, we can hear your class from blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm doing the best that I can. I don't know what's going on with them. And it was just like, it was just crazy. So for me, I was like, oh, it must be another school year because you're having this kind of dream. So yeah, I was so happy I woke up and it was just a dream, because I'm like, I cannot handle another year like last year. I mean, don't get me wrong. Love them, but just the certain kind of behaviors in my classroom last year, in their words now, not my words, in their words, we are the bane of each other's existence. Now, these are two students, and they said that to the counselor who told me. But I'm like, ooh, wow, they're so literary. What a literary thing to say. We are the bane of each other's existence. And I was like, okay, that, honestly, that aptly sums both of you up. But, we got through it, and, still love them. I would not change their personality, because you have those students who are so fun, and they were fun. They really were. But when you just have that certain combination and you can't fix it by location because we're all stuck together, you just gotta do what you gotta do, because honestly, we are a class family, like I kept telling everybody in the class. So yeah, I had that bad dream. I can't believe I haven't had one of those dreams where I call out, no, what are you doing? So I can laugh now, but it was like, it was almost to the point where you're gonna cry because you're just like so frustrated. Anyway, so that was my dream last night. And feeling a little bit more positive, because can't control what I can't control, right? You only can control what you can control. Like, you can't change someone who is not you. You only can make your change with yourself, because that's the only one who you can control is yourself. Like I tell my students, you can't control your friend, how they're feeling, how they're acting, because they control themselves, just like how you control them yourself. You don't want them controlling you, because then you have no control. So that's why you need self-awareness. Yep. Anyway, like I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so oh boy, what a night. Didn't sleep that long, but that's typical. Woke up this morning, I was 207.2 pounds. So I'm kind of excited a little to see what I will weigh tomorrow, because that is my official weigh-in. Last week I was 210.1 pounds, I think. So I'm hoping it kind of stays steady and I can see that big dip tomorrow. Yeah, so gonna take my drink. Oh, it's not even mixed all the way. Gotta go back. Things are okay. I mean, could be better, but the personal matter is still getting resolved, and it will be fine. It will be fine. It will be okay. And that is what I keep telling myself. You know how people tell you to surround yourself with people that support you from a true place and that love you, and to get those toxic people out of your life. Well, I've done that for a long time. So my circle is very, very tiny and microscopic. But you know what? It keeps me sane, and that is what helps me and my emotional and mental health. Now, my mental and emotional health could be better, but at least it doesn't come from my circle of friends or even my family. So honestly, sometimes you just gotta tell yourself you don't need to be friends with everybody, but you need to be pleasant. Tell that to my students too. Everyone doesn't have to be your friend, but you need to be pleasant and you need to get along with everybody. You can disagree with people. They can disagree with you, and it's okay. You don't need to get along with everyone. Not everyone is going to be your best friend. Yeah, because I think at that age, the message that is told, like, everyone needs to be your friend. Well, honestly, really? Because as you grow up, as we all know as adults, not everyone is your best friend. Not everyone is your friend. You have acquaintances. You have work acquaintances. So I try to tell that to my students now, because that can alleviate and avoid a lot of a drama. You know what that means? All that needless fighting about, oh, so-and-so is playing with somebody else. Yeah, okay, well, go find someone who wants to be with you because they actually like you as a person, not because, of other reasons. Anyway, I digress. So I am going to take my pills. My drink is done mixing, and I am making it to the gym today. So I will check in with you later. Bye-bye, bunny friends. So that's new too. I'm trying bunny with bunny friends, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be interchangeable. Okay, so bye, bunny friends. Hello, bunny friends. I am on my way. Yes, I am on my way to the gym. I apologize if you hear my air conditioner, but I was deciding if I should turn it off. But I'm sorry, it is already 81 degrees here and it is hot. And it's only 7:54 in the morning. So yes, I'm on my way. So, I don't know how long I should be talking to you on the thing. I will not be looking at you because I am in a motor vehicle. But yeah, on my way, just like I committed to, I'm not going to take it as hard as I am because I took a week off. But I really needed that week off because I needed to focus on my work instead of having lingering things that were work related, and then everything kind of suffered. Like I said before, sometimes you just need that focus to get things done. I mean, I understand that physical activity and to stick to my workout program and cardio is very important. I get it. but I was fighting it for about 2 months now, and finally I was like, you know what, I just got to do what I got to do. School starts next week, and I think it will be more productive for me to just take it easy and to enter into the new school year very well balanced mentally. So that is where I'm at. Poor thing, at home there is a cat that looks like my Daisy, who used to be because she passed away recently, but she was a tuxedo cat, and she was actually a combination of my sister's cat Kaipo and my cat Kainoa from back when we were in college. So Kaipo was a black Siamese cat and Kainoa was a tuxedo cat. And then Daisy, who we got in 2005, she was like really like a combination of both of them. She cried, you know, like a Siamese, like how Kaipo would cry, and she looked like Kainoa. But yeah, so there is this tuxedo cat in our little neighborhood who, let's just say, not getting the attention a little kitten deserves. So whenever we appear outside, comes rushing to, you know, greet us, and you know, we try our best to you know, give it attention and to feed him or her. I don't know what the gender is, but you know, like I said, you can't control what you can't control, but we're just gonna do the best we can and hope for the best, because things always work out. Things will always work out if you have truth behind you. I'll just leave it at that. And then from this angle, I just noticed you can see all my my fat, but that's okay, it'll go away. Check me out in a year, I won't be looking like this. That's what I always tell myself. So anyway, on my way to the gym. I will check back with you when I'm done with the gym. So I'm doing this also for accountability, because I want to be accountable. That's why I started this channel, honestly, was just to have some form of accountability, not for glory, because hello, I don't think this is for glory. I am not an influencer. I'm just a regular person who just wants to document their journey to be a better person. And is weight loss going to make me a better person? No. But it will help me feel better and to perform better and be more productive. And that is what I'm going for. I'm not going for losing weight will solve all my problems. I've learned over the years that it is never that easy, because there are so many things that factor into what makes you happy. So yeah, so I know I will probably get hate comments and troller people after me, because it's like, oh my god, she wants to be a bikini bodybuilder. She's not even like, she doesn't even look like it. Yeah, and look at the mirror. What do you look like? What are you doing? At least I'm trying. At least I'm trying to achieve something that I've always wanted to do. So I hope that whoever watches this is kind and remembers that there is somebody behind these videos who has a heart, who has feelings, who has emotions. And yes, I'm putting myself out there for the world to see. And I'm open to constructive criticism, but I am not open to open hate comments or hate thrown at them, because I don't even know why I'm talking about this. It kind of just veered off into this direction of going to the gym. But I'm just going to end my thought on I was prepared. I hope. Well, I'm not going to be prepared. Let's be honest. If I read a hate comment or someone trolling me, I will probably take it very hard. But like I'm trying to say is, I knew when I made this channel that I was opening myself up for those kinds of people and those kind of sentiments and those kinds of thoughts. So I'm, like I said before, I'm trying to surround myself with positive people, not yes men. You know, the people I am around, they tell me off, they give me constructive criticism, so don't get it twisted. But so they will help me through whatever kind of crap that opening up a YouTube channel and opening up my life to other people will bring. So I will end this and I will check back with you after I am done with my leg day and my cardio elliptical. So see you later. Okay, so here's proof that I am coming to the gym. I am a member of the best gym on the island. So here I go. So yes, I can come back from a week-long break and actually be accountable. I'm going to the gym. Hello, bunny friends. I am done with my workout. I just finished the gym. Then I had to go fill up the car with gas. And I'm on my way home. But yes, I finished. I finished my leg day and I finished my cardio. For cardio, I do elliptical because of my knees, and it places less stress on my joints compared to going on the treadmill or even the stair climber. I mean, you might think, oh, walking is so easy. Yeah, it's easy for other people, but after a certain point with me, with walking, especially maybe after 10-15 minutes, I really start feeling it. And the purpose of cardio ends up being I'm out of commission for several days. So to me, it's not worth it. So for a long time though, I could not even do elliptical. So I'm happy at this point of my life that I can at least do elliptical for my cardio, because for a long time I couldn't even do anything for 5 minutes. And that was when I was much heavier, and I'm glad I can move a little bit easier. So yeah, so this is me at the end of a workout. I have my headband on because I sweat from my head, and if I don't have my headband on, all the sweat goes in my eyes and it stings, and then I look really silly with the towel wiping myself off every 2 minutes. So it's more efficient just to wear a headband. Oh wow, you can see all my chubby chubs over here. So anyway, I'm going to check in with you later. I'm going to go home and eat lunch and check in with you later. Bye. Hi, I wanted to share a snack that I have sometimes. So you know when you sometimes that you want to have chips because you know you want something salty but you don't want the calories. So I get this. I also found this at Safeway. This brand is Gimme Grab and Go. It's roasted seaweed snacks, or here we call it nori. And then this is chili lime flavor, and it's 25 calories. So turn it around. So nutrition facts. I mean, one package is 25 calories. Total fat is 1.5 grams. Cholesterol 0. Sodium is 45 milligrams. So if you have sodium issues, maybe talk to your doctor and see if this is okay. 1 gram. Total carbohydrates. Protein is less than 1 gram. But yeah, it is just basically dried seaweed. And, you know, it really kind of hits the spot sometimes when, you know, you want that potato chip feeling, but you know that potato chips are too addicting and there are a lot of calories. So this is roasted seaweed snacks, or nori, in the chili lime flavor. And once again, I'm not sponsored. I'm never sponsored. So I just want to share what I eat for snack. Okay, so see you later. I'm going to eat it now. Bye. Hello, my bunny friends. It's me, Christy, or Miss Bikini Buns. I am checking in for my final check-in. Sorry, should have had my water break before, but just had the urge to take a drink. So make sure you get your water. Isn't this cute? Okay, anyway, got that from Amazon. Not sponsored. Anyway, so I wanted to show you some things that I got in the mail today before I said good night. It is now 4:25 in the afternoon. So you know how like on Instagram the ads pop up, and so there was one. Yeah, hold on, let me go see. So there was one ad that popped up, and I was looking for a bag that was not too big, like my gym bag back there, but not too small. Like for like, I'm not really a purse person. I'm more like a backpackish kind of person. I mean, I like purses, don't get me wrong, but I do not really keep up with carrying one around. I mean, I either have my work bag, which is probably going to be a combination of my purse and my work, and it needs to be able to have my gym stuff in it too, because when I go to work, I have my lunch bag, and then this is last year, so I have my lunch bag, and then I have my gym bag, and then I have my regular bag, which has my, your keys in it, your planner, your wallet, things like that, your phone. But I mean, sometimes I'd be walking out of the house and I have like 3 to 4 bags, just in case I had to bring something to work too. And it was getting ridiculous. So been kind of looking around for a bag. I mean, I like my Wolfpack bag back there for the gym, and it also has my, the wallet and stuff and the keys. But so I don't know. I just thought this ad on Instagram was cute. So it's by what is it called? Puffy, PWFFY. So her card looks like this. So on my next purchase, I can get 50% off if I use this code. And then I got like a contact card. So I'm going to show you what I got in the mail today. So this came all the way from Georgia. So this is a wallet. So I did take it out of the mailing package, but I didn't officially touch it. Because I wanted to show what I got today. So this is the wallet. It came with 2 cardboard in a plastic, 2 cardboard, and then now it's like wrapped in like a tissue. And so this is the Black Shiba. So it's a wallet. So in the back it snaps, and then it opens, and then you can put your ID card in there, credit cards, your coin purse. And then inside is where you can put your cash. Honestly, I mean, who actually carries cash anymore? Because everything is by your phone. You pay by your phone or you pay with a card, right? But anyway, I needed this because, you do need to put your driver's license somewhere. And the current one I have, I just shove it on in like a little coin purse. So I thought that was cute because it was a dog, the Japanese dog, the Shiba Inu. And then this is also a Shiba Inu. So this is a backpack. So I'll take it out of the package. So I thought this was cute, but honestly, I didn't think it would be this big. I thought it'd be smaller, but maybe this is what I was looking for. So here we go. Hawaiian, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is the bag. Take the plastic off. So it comes in here. It has a magnetic snap, 2 double zippers, And then obviously they need to fill it. So here's your bag of air. And then this is the inside. It looks very roomy. And then you have your side pocket, which is actually, it has the ability, it has like this insert here where if it's normally clear, so you can put your stuff inside, put this over it so people don't really see what's actually in it. Isn't that a cool idea? Along with the boba theme, right? And then even here too, this pocket here has that same concept. So you can either take this out and let everybody see what's in it. It can be clear, or you can have that insert where no one can really see what you got. So there is two of those kinds of pockets. So it feels kind of durable, and it's very roomy. According to the on Instagram, when she was demonstrating it, you can fit in your like a laptop in here too. So the small kind. So yeah, I might try it out as soon as possible, as soon as I get off here, and I might load it up and see how it works. I don't know if I want to take it to the gym though, because I like that bag, but then what is the point of having that bag if I have this bag? But I'll decide. So I'm going to put that back there. Oh, another thing. So if you don't know, I'm a planner. So I also finally got all the way from Canada, from the Coffee Monsters, I bought these cute little planner stickers. So that also came in the mail. So I can finally, it's cute. She has emojis. So I have a lot of different, I bought a lot of different stickers because I use this in my regular planner for everyday life. And then I also use it for my teacher planner. So I'll show you. This is from Erin Condren. So it has a Hello Kitty theme. So it has my name, but it's okay to say it like that. See, and this is my teacher planner. Didn't really fill it out yet, except putting the different things. So skills. I can't read backwards. What is this? Reading, writing, math, writing, reading, science, social studies, and robotics. So I put that all in there. So I'm going to go lay out all the different events for next school year. Honestly, I made one. I did do it on another calendar for, to plan for the school year. But I decided it's too small, and I wanted the Erin Condren, even though it's expensive. So, yeah, I just wanted paper. I like to have paper. So anyway, that was what I got in the mail today. I'm very happy that I got it because I was waiting and waiting. And especially with the Coffee Monsters, she gives you the option to track it. So you can track it, but then, sometimes it's like, it says, I'm just making up a city because I can't remember the exact city, but it'll be like, oh, it's still in Virginia. Okay, so like 7 days later, it still shows on the tracking, it's still in Virginia. And it's like, when is it going to start moving? It's 2025. I mean, I think, transportation has gotten more elite, high speed. I mean, look at COVID. Sometimes you would order something, especially from Hawaii, and you get it like 2 days later. So anyway, I digress. So, the rest of the day was good. Kind of happy now. Get to plan and lay out my school year and make sure that dates don't conflict. Getting it all ready for Monday when we have a meeting for the grade level chairs. And then everybody officially starts on Tuesday. So it'll be nice to see how everyone looks and the adventures that they went on during summer break. Unlike me, who went to travel to the beautiful place of Hawaii for her summer break. So yeah, not much of a travel person, but it's okay. I enjoyed my summer. It was very productive. I felt like I did the things I wanted, and I don't feel guilty about not doing something. However, I do feel a little guilty because I was supposed to work on these meeting documents to be ready for next year, and I haven't even started yet. But I will try to get it done this Wednesday, at least have a good start on it so it's ready for the new school year. So that was my day. I hope you stick around. I know my life in general is very uneventful and blah compared to other people, but I only can live how I can live. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to drop by and see how I'm doing. I started this channel to keep me accountable and keep me accountable through my weight loss journey, but I also in a way find it therapeutic because I can, reflect on my day and see what I did and how I felt. So, I may not be the best at this and I'm getting a little better each day, but, I'm really enjoying doing these little vlogs. I don't know how long I can keep it up once school starts. I know I keep saying that, but as people in education know, the struggle is real. And what do they call it? You can get decision fatigue really bad, where you just need to just close yourself off and to decompress. And since I'm kind of more of an introvert, I need time by myself to get all that energy back, especially when I'm with the children who I like teaching, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they just take away all that energy from me. And also with multiple decisions that you gotta make. I mean, you'd be surprised how many decisions you gotta make in half an hour, but there's a lot. But yep, so oh my goodness, it just feels this is my last Saturday of my summer break. What am I gonna do? Oh, I feel so, I'm happy, but I feel so sad. So, am very excited. I'm very excited because tomorrow is my official check-in, weight-wise, and I want to see if my weight loss from last week, if there is any weight loss last week held, and I'm hoping it does, which was kind of surprising because I did absolutely no exercise whatsoever except minimal walk, even my daily steps. I did minimal. Everything was minimal. So I'll just take it, and I'm starting this week to get back into the routine. I think my mindset is a little bit better as far as that. Yes, it is a big, what do you call that? Not a big, but it's an expected, I guess. It's expected that when I go back into the gym that everything will seem hard because I haven't lifted weights in a while for a whole week. But I know that just ease on into it, and then by the following week I'll kind of get right back to where I was before I took my week break. So I know my program and what I do may not suit your needs because everybody is different and everybody's interests is different. If you like to do yoga, do yoga. If you like to go surfing, go surfing. If you like to walk, then you walk. If you like to hike, you hike. You go hike up that mountain. But for me, I found my happiness in weightlifting and doing my elliptical cardio. It gives me a good chance to collect myself. It gives me my me time, and with this it helps me go on to achieving my goal. And I was thinking about it, being an aspiring bikini competitor. The goal is not to be just a bikini competitor one time and that's it. I really feel that I'm finally able to live the lifestyle and to just keep working on me in that way. And I'm not doing all this to be a bikini competitor. I'm not taking the tirzepatide to be a bikini competitor. While it is helping me become a bikini competitor, it is not going to get me there. I'm going to get myself there. It is just giving me the support to get there, if you know what I mean. But that's where I'm coming from this. Because if I didn't have the tirzepatide, I would still be an aspiring bikini competitor. I just felt that I needed something to help fill that gap that I was, or that ceiling, or that those gaps in time during my day where I would make a bad decision because I couldn't just stop the food noise. And also within that, to break that set point. I mean, what do they call it? Wonderland. I want to be in Wonderland. So I am hoping pretty soon, perhaps in August, no, not perhaps, in August, I will be shaking my booty in Wonderland. Wonderland, Wonderland. I want to be in Wonderland. I want to be below 100. Please, 100. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, I want to be below 200 pounds. So that is my short-term goal. And I've only been in that spot for just a little while, like I would say 2 weeks. And then I shot right back over into 200 land. I don't know what pretty kind of phrase there is for that, but honestly, nobody wants to be in 200 land if they don't have to. So, yep, so I said all these things, and I don't know, that's just me. So thank you for stopping by. Remember, if I can do hard things, you can do hard things. So let's do hard things together. Thank you, bunny friends. Aloha.